blame Chris Brown.
Why you say that?
I feel like Chris Brown, he low key started when he started growing up, cussing more and introducing rap into his R&B. And Chris Brown, we gotta admit, was the coolest in the world.
No clearance. What up? What's happening, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I am 1/3 of the amazing team. My name is Tyler. I'm here with the squad. We got Queen of the Pod herself. Shout out to Black women all over the world. We got KC in the building. KC, how you doing?
I'm alive and well, bitches.
Hey,
living the
double
dream.
A, double U, you feel me? We also have producer of the pod here with us, man, the light-skinned assassin, the man with the plan, Mr. West in the building. Jay, how you doing, my dog?
I'm good. I'm back. I'm happy to be reunited with everybody. I missed y'all.
Yes, the squad is back. We want to give a big shout out to Simone, who was on the episode last week.
Love you, girl.
Big shout out to
Held
you.
it down.
Make sure you check out her podcast coming back in January called Nice to Meet You Podcast. Make sure you tune in. KC.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. How you been? What you been on? How was your weekend? It looked like you had another legendary Houston weekend.
That song.
I was outside for sure. I was outside, and I go through these things where like I'm outside one weekend, the next weekend I'm chill. It's like we flip flop because it's all about balance. I'm trying to think. What did I do Friday? No, Friday was real demure, real classy, real cute. I went to two spots. One spot was like this new kind of bar called Tipsy's. One of the bartenders, fun fact, was like an old guy that was like on Vine, like Vine famous. And remember Stan, the white guy with the beard? No?
No. This is a long time
So he
ago.
was like a guy that was just like really like popular, whatever. The bartender was like his like go-to, like his person that he would often record with. So that was fun. Had a little hookah. Then which that bar was like cool. That's like the warm-up. You start there to kind of get your blood flowing. Then we went to a hole in the wall and it's called Dreams. So it was a little gratata. It's like older people. But the thing I like about going to the bar where the old heads be at is that the drinks are gonna always drink. Because old people ain't got time to bullshit around.
And they
you
cheap.
know what I mean? And they cheap.
And they
cheap.
That's you gotta go.
So you gonna get fucked up and you gonna get fucked up on a budget. It was nice. Yeah.
You go on small bars, they give you a shot and a beer for like $7.
I swear, I'm telling you. And when you see them when they pour your shot, right? It's not no bullshit like, oh, I'm waiting. Nah, you gonna get some spillage. It's gonna be some extra that gets in the cup.
Your hand gonna be a little wet.
You know what I mean?
If your hand ain't sticky, you ain't a shot.
Exactly. And then they just whispering juice on top, you know? And we love that. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little splash.
They blow it on.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well, that's good.
It was
that's good
it was really night too. Saturday was I feel like it was Afro Tech. I don't know if you know this, Tyler. So there was a lot of like
I know about
convention.
Afro Tech. Oh, you gotta let me know when actually I need to stay locked in and make sure I go. I want to go to one, but not on my dime. You feel me? I'm trying to.
You're not slow. So supposedly there's rumor that it's gonna come back again next year to Houston. It was a good time. It wasn't bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Isn't it a different place every year?
So I don't know if this is like a new thing, Tyler. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it that it's gaining popularity now? Is that what it is?
Afro Tech been around for a little bit now. I know since I've been working, I've been seeing Afro Tech. It's been growing though. I think it used to be out on the West Coast. I remember when Jay-Z shot him out in a bar in a rap bar. And I started looking into it and it's been out for a minute though. I didn't know they was gonna be in Houston though.
Yeah, it was a cool vibe. I mean, a fight broke out right next to me and my homegirl.
Oh shit, a fight?
Yeah.
Afro Tech or the
It
bar?
was literally no at the so Afro Tech has obviously the main event, right? But then they have social gatherings after. So this
Yeah.
was one of the social gatherings. The DJ, I really love the DJ. White, I think it's something vanilla, white DJ, but like well versed, like he knows
Yeah.
what
Afro
he's
Tech.
doing.
Beats the Packers.
No, that's how the
And
tech conferences go, man. You know, you learn
no,
during
but
the day, but we
Jalen,
party at
if
night,
you were
man.
there, you would be like, you know what? He's
He gotta be good.
not. I'm not gonna say invited, but he's on the guest list, on the
He
wait
gotta be
list
good
for
He
sure.
gotta be good.
No, we were having a good time. It was literally after me and my friend recorded that video, that Jay-Z song,
Yeah.
and it cut out, and they were like, "Oh, ha ha ha!" Literally, bitches fighting in the table next to us, and I'm like, I'm thinking they dancing, so I'm hyping them up, like, okay, then go off. And my friend's like, "Girl, no, they're fighting," and I'm like, "No, they
Oh
not."
shit.
And then I see the girl, like the police officer, scoop one of them up in a chokehold, and it was a lot.
Let me take a guess. You was drinking tequila.
Of course.
Cause
Tequila time of night.
for you to mistake a fight for a dance battle.
I was really like, yeah. I
Hey,
was like,
dog.
damn.
Nah, real
They
shit. You thought these bitches was dancing, and you was lifted, girl. You was drinking.
He was like, yeah.
Ain't no
girl,
way.
yeah.
Was it Nugget? Was Nuck if you buck on or something? Like what? They?
No, it was like a Vibes Cartel song. So I'm like, okay, because you know how they do the footwork and shit. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, they're really getting into it.
They was doing the rope a dope. You thought they was dancing? They was doing the alley
like-
shuffle, and you thought they.
Not the alley. I really thought they were getting into it. I was like, oh yeah.
Were they pointing to?
But you know what? It was like dudes around. It was like 3 or 4 dudes around me. So I'm not really seeing everything. Like I'm not, you know. And my
Casey,
friend's
you was
"Bitch."
like, you was in the vibes. You was like, oh, they
I
get
was
it in.
really.
Oh,
I
they
was
get
like,
it in.
yeah. I kid you not. I was just like, oh hell no. Then because when I registered, oh shit, bitch, hold on, they fighting. I'm very aware I live in Texas, and so we have the right to carry Mosquitoes. So I'm like, oh, okay, hold on, they fighting. Okay, we got to keep our head on the swivel so nothing gets pulled out. My friend's from Atlanta, so she was triggered. She was just like, bitch, I'm from Atlanta. When it fights, it shoots. So we need to, you know. She wanted to leave. Here's where the Tyler in me kicked in. When I bought this ticket, let me say that again. When I bought this ticket, it wasn't $2. It was $20 plus tax, so it was about $25. I'm getting my $25 worth. So I'm gonna sit here and vibe with the cartel and popcorn and have a good time.
Just go to the bathroom. Duck
Matter
a
of fact,
little.
I got me another drink. I was like, by the time I get my other drink, these bitches better be gone.
Security.
See, come get them. Evacuate. Clean it up. But when I tell you, after the whole party dispersed, I was like, that just fucked up the whole vibe. I just feel like we're at an age we shouldn't be fighting. You say that shit for the parking lot. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Say
after.
that shit for the parking lot.
You
You
don't
don't do
fight
that
in
shit
the
in
club.
the event. And
You get
I
beat
was so
up.
sad. It's like you're in a space where we're all like elevated and mature, having a good time, and you do some ghetto.
I wonder
shit like that.
I wonder what the fight was about.
Okay, me and my friend were still wondering that till this day, and I told her we should have befriended somebody at that table so that they could have told us tea. One of the guys, though, I'm not gonna hold you. One of the guys, he was giving a little sass. He was like, "Okay, party done. I'm out of here." Like shit, like that just ain't cool. 20 minutes later,
Hey, KC.
Hold on.
Hey,
Wait,
hey.
hold on. Wait.
I'm
Wait,
offended.
No. It's sassy because immediately after, asked my friend, yeah, so what y'all about to get into? What y'all got going on? No. You're so pressed about this fight. You just said you was going home. So take that ass home. Yeah, I don't know. It was the way he said it was sassy. It was sweet.
What if he was just a nerd? You was
I
at
don't
Afro
think so.
Tech.
No.
We
He could have
we
had
don't-
that
we
wasn't
don't-
going on.
That's
He coulda
not
had a little
Tyler.
stuff.
we're not that
Nah.
type of. We're not that. Afro Tech ain't them type of niggas, man.
No, they're not.
It's real niggas.
But
that
I
do
will
shit.
say there was a nigga in Mesh Jersey, and I was like, hey, there was a lot of girls out there.
They don't do enough squats. That's what I hear.
There was one guy. There was a couple guys with tight ass pants tighter than mine.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. There was an Asian man in the event.
Did you step up
Did
to
you
the
shoot
plate,
your
Casey?
shot?
So here's the gag.
Did you
'Cause
dribble
there's
the ball?
There's always a gag. So there was an Asian man, and if I like the Asian men that look like they could be in BTS.
Oh, he a little chubby boy.
So
He a
soft.
little,
So soft.
Oh my
and
God,
clean.
Tyler, you're really good at this. So he was a little chubby, and
A
it's
little
fine.
chubby.
I'm not gonna fat shame. I have no plate, But I just don't think
they
two
chubby?
big
I
motherfuckers
don't
should
know
be
this.
together. You know what I mean? I just don't. That's not. I don't know.
Okay.
But I kept hitting him, and this was not intentional. This is by accident. And the second time, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." He was like, "Nah, you're good." Da, da, da. And I was just like, "Ugh." Like, no. I think God has a funny way of telling me, "Hey, you want an Asian? I just dropped you something." I said, "This motherfucker,
I
God
mean,
is a
KC.
funny guy."
KC.
You sure
right
you
there.
want a guy like an Asian man like from BTS?
BTS
KC,
or
I mean,
K-drama.
right in.
I'm
Look,
looking at these. I'm looking at these
KC,
fellas right
I've
now.
never. I don't see any. Respectfully to all the Korean niggas out there, I've never seen a skinny Korean.
I've seen skinny ones.
I've seen
In
Or
some-
real
slender,
life?
slender,
With your
slender,
own
slender.
eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I'm looking at these BTS niggas right now, and I swear to God, KC, these ain't your type of ain't your type of fella. You just called one dude sassy. I swear one of these brothers is a girl. I swear to God, one of them is a
KC.
girl.
You know
Lord,
what it
I'm
is?
not even
'Cause
trying to be problematic.
Lord
I'm just
tried to
saying
throw
one
you a
legitimately
bone.
looks like a woman.
The
No,
Lord tried
okay.
to throw you a bone, KC.
No, so that's what my homegirl said. My homegirl was like, "You see, God was trying to give you something." And
Well,
look-
nobody else interested in this Korean ass nigga. You the only one
Right?
that could have talked to the nigga. And like, hey man,
You didn't even
I've been-
dribble the ball,
I've been
like
fucking
try to
with
do a
these
Euro
different
step
shows
past
and
and say
shit.
what's up.
You could have
No.
got him a drink or
You know
something.
what you should
And
have did,
then
Casey? You know what you
my
should have
friend was
did?
like, it was the second tap. After I tapped him, I went like this, but it wasn't like a caress.
Casey,
It
you
wasn't-
caressing
For those,
you
for
caressing
those
the
listening,
Asian
for those
fellas?
listening to the podcast, she caressed her shoulder. She
You
caressed.
caressed his
I
shoulder.
did not mean to.
shoulder.
I was just like, "Oh shoot, I hit you. My bad. I'm sorry." And my friend was like, "Now you knew good and well you caressing this man, and you didn't give him a number, no conversation."
No,
Yeah.
nothing. You couldn't hit the
Hey,
brother.
but
How available? What's your
I say all this-
availability like to get hit on right now?
I say all this to say that my friends talk shit about, "Oh, Asian men ain't never where we at." Yes, the fuck they are, and this was proof.
One
And you-
nigga.
You
Casey
dropped
out
No,
here.
no, no.
the
Hey,
ball,
hey, hey.
Casey.
But Tyler, it was one. These motherfuckers think there's
That's all
none.
it take. That's all
That's
it
all
take.
it take.
All it
So-
take. And you
But
dropped
guess
the
what?
ball,
There was-
Casey.
There was plenty of
dropped
black
it.
men there, Casey.
Oh my
Plenty.
God.
Abundance.
Plenty. And when I tell you the look on my face was, do not approach me at all.
Dang,
Oh, what? Dang, Casey. Oh, man.
All I'm saying is, I know you got a new hope, but don't give up on niggas.
Don't give up on the brothers. Don't give up on niggas. You don't need a nigga, Casey.
If you
need
don't
you need a
do
brother.
nothing else for me,
You don't need no niggas, Casey. Let me
all
tell you
I
about these
ask
niggas.
is
You don't need a nigga, Casey. You don't need a nigga.
you need a
I don't-
strong black man.
A strong black man, not a
You
nigga.
need a strong black man that
A
loves
nigga.
the black woman,
I hate
A
you.
nigga is never on time.
holds the black
A
woman,
nigga complains all the time.
protects the black woman. Ooh.
You need a man. A man's man.
I hate y'all so much.
All right.
But I say that to say all those black men, I was like, all I saw was that Asian man. And then I looked at God and I said, you got a sure way of being funny, huh?
Hey,
I'm like, man, he might as well be Cedric the Entertainer.
he brought him to you.
He did.
Oh,
he
thank
did.
you, baby. Oh, you're the best wife ever. I really appreciate you. You're the best.
Oh, hi.
Khadijah says hello.
Hey, girl.
What's up, Jada? That don't want to be disrespectful
waved.
till I said hi as well.
Tyler says hello as well.
I know that's right. That's good.
She
home
said, "Hey,
training.
Tyler."
I know that's right. Your parents did you right.
Jay, how was your weekend?
It was good, I had a guys' night.
What's a guy's night?
Shout out to the
So
fellas.
it's a
You go
guys'
to a
night. We
bar.
go out.
Most
We go to
likely,
the
guys'
bar.
night, you go to a bar.
We have a couple
Yeah.
beers.
Big facts.
We watch a fight.
Watch the fight
or
or
a
a
game.
That is
Okay.
guys' night.
In this case, we went to Dave and Buster's and watched the fight.
Shout out fucking Dave and Buster's. Why
had
are
one
we
spot.
not talking about them enough?
We had one spot we was gonna go to, but I have to talk to you about that story off the air.
Ooh,
Yo,
not
Dave
offline.
and Buster's legit supposed to be like an adult version of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
and
it is.
children took it over.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I know it's a past
After a
12
certain time, they
situation.
don't let them in
I
unless you're 21.
I understand there's a past 12 situation, but it just feels.
But he's saying it's the principle, the fact that this was an establishment created for adults, and now we have to like carve out time for the kids.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right.
But continue. How was the fight? Because I did not.
Watch it. So we got there early. First, I wasn't gonna go.
What's early? What time?
The fight started at 10.
8:30.
I got there at 10. But my man AB, shout out AB, got there like 9:45. I wasn't gonna go.
Man, good for him. Timely individual.
He was already out. He was already out.
Figured.
So,
yeah.
But anyways, I wasn't gonna go, but these niggas had to call. These niggas had to call me out, and I appreciate it. They called me flaky. They was like, "Oh, Jalen flaking." I never committed, but I showed up.
Shit.
I'm flaking. I ain't never committed.
I can't flake on something I never committed to.
I was busy taking out my woman's braids, but you know what? I deserve the guys' night.
Anyway,
That's right.
Yeah.
So we went to the fight. Good time. There was some type of dance team sitting at the table next to us. A bunch of women with their hair same shape, hairstyle. They had red hoodies on, some khakis, and there was a nigga.
Not khakis.
There was a nigga with like one of the band director jackets. I don't know what they was, but they was over 21 because it was there after the time. If these niggas could not sit the fuck down while I was trying to watch this fight, dancing and twirling and shit, I'm sitting here trying to watch the fights, and they up there dancing, ha ha kikiing. One girl just started spinning. I ain't trying to see no one spin. It's just someone getting punched in the face. That's all I gotta say. The girls got up, they started dancing, they started doing a routine and shit. It was like we was fucking roll bounce. Like we was in Stomp the Yard.
I'm fucking screaming, not roll bounce.
They had the whole motherfucking routine.
Stomp the what?
Stomp the Yard. We was like, shit. I thought you got served about happened.
He thought about that yard. Because you didn't say it like that. You said yard.
I said yard?
Right.
Oh, damn.
You gotta be who you are.
Yeah, hey. Sometimes, here's the thing about black people with Boston accents.
That shit
It slip out sometimes. You don't try. You don't really try. You don't really be thinking about it. But sometimes them R's. Anyways, I enjoyed the fights. I watched John Jones win.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I could be much of a fan of John Jones anymore.
Why is it?
I know he has the nigga got on his knees and handed Donald Trump his fucking belt. It was the most.
We don't think that.
It was the most like house nigga shit I've seen in my life, and it doesn't sit right with me.
Oh no, we've seen worse cooning.
So hold on.
That was pretty coonish. No, that was the worst.
I mean, I'll say it's top, right? It's up there, but I wouldn't say that was the.
That nigga started shucking and jiving, doing the Trump dance and shit. He did kick the fuck out of a white man before he did it, but like
that's balance.
Yeah, but still at the same time, it felt like a Mandingo fight. Like here's some massa when he handed him the goddamn belt. It didn't sit right with me. Shout out John Jones though.
This is a question. Is there, and it doesn't have to be a man, but is there somebody you're like, I'll absolutely get on my knees for it, not your wives?
Ooh, a man?
I said it doesn't have to be a man, but it's like, who do you feel like you would get on your knees and like pass your belt to? Like, oh my gosh, like, you know what I mean?
My son.
That's valid. That's a good one.
Passing the torch. If I'm gonna be serious, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
That's not a bad one, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
His name
not a
is not
bad one,
Denzel.
bro.
It's Denzel.
I'll
You
be
can
honest
say
with
it
you.
wrong.
I ain't never heard
Denzel.
the nigga correct anybody until he turned 60. So does it count? I don't know. He let it slide for so long.
That's valid,
You know
that's
what?
valid.
You know what? Angela Bassett. Either Angela Bassett or
That's solid.
Oh, why?
Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan. One of them two black women.
Okay.
I would
Pam
give them
Grier.
to you. Whoa,
Okay.
you ain't lying, my brother. You is not lying, my nigga. Oh my God.
You know what? And I feel like
my
we don't
Lord.
talk about her enough. Okay.
Beyonce.
Cause what was we watching? We did a movie on we
Jackie
did a movie
Brown.
review for Jackie Brown, but there was another movie. There was a Jackie Brown she did back in the day.
Foxy Brown.
There was a Foxy Brown. Boy, Foxy Brown I already knew Pangirl was a fine woman, but when I watched Foxy Brown, my
solidified it for you.
My perspective was
I'm
oh
screaming.
Lord.
Foxy
Lord.
Brown was fine in the
more
40s.
more Angela Bassett just due to like I don't know, she just gives real powerful like royalty vibe type.
I mean, what's love got to do with it?
The arms.
That was wow. I mean the run alone, her running from that hotel. I mean that was cinematic.
That was crazy.
Yeah, cinematic and also comical. You right?
Yeah. Eat the cake, Patty May. I'm sorry.
I would like to try and point out somebody who's not in entertainment. So I think the black woman Melody Hobson, she's like she married to George Lucas. But she's part owner of the Denver Broncos. She really be doing her thing.
And Sam's Club, right? Don't she run Sam's Club?
She's on the board of Starbucks
and Walmart.
I don't know. I don't think she runs Sam's Club, but
I think it's Sam's Club. We did a thing on her.
She's like president of this black-owned hedge fund in Chicago.
That's dope.
She get money out here.
Okay.
Yeah, she do her thing.
So
shout out to her.
She got that Star Wars money too.
So Jalen, this a black man went and got on his knees and gave this belt to Donald Trump. What was Donnie's response?
He took it. He took the
this
belt.
be my thing about
And
this.
I just don't know if I could ever find myself getting on my knees for a white man.
Trump's reactions be like, "This is weird, but okay." Like the nigga, he don't even really be appreciating half of this.
I wasn't a fan. Cause he kicked the fuck out this. He kicked the fuck out this white man.
Yeah, that was
the
first round knockout, right?
Third round.
Damn.
Kicked him so hard. Everybody in David Buster was like, "Oh!" Like it was one of them kicks.
Ooh,
and
like
he just went down. Yeah, and then he immediately did the Trump dance. Did a little Trump dance. Jumped up on the cage, got the belt, got on his knees, hit the belt. It was.
Well,
I was just happy I didn't see it live because David Buster's is real strict. Once the fight got ended, they was like, everybody gave the David Buster's now. We leave the David Buster's now. Had the police. I was with police, and the police was pushing us out.
They was like, not dicking around. They said
I was with a couple cops too.
But too much stuff be happening in David Buster's.
It was crazy, man.
No, especially you got to think. I think it was something. I was watching some documentary. They say that after you watch a sporting event, your adrenaline is high from the excitement. So that's why there's so much shit that happens after sporting events because you're.
I can see that.
Think about the riots when like teams win for the first time.
So we had a Friendsgiving this weekend. I'm gonna keep this short.
Okay.
It was real cool. It was real cool. Theme was a different world. I thought I did my best for the 90s vibe. You feel me? I just want to say I've been trying for about three years now to make my mama's mac and cheese recipe. It's been getting better each year, but I had a moment with my mother. I said, she asked me how the mac and cheese went. I made mac and cheese for Friendsgiving. I did the mac and cheese and the fried chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and so,
Tim, your friends was like, Tyler got it.
I know, right?
It made me get in the mood to make some fried chicken myself.
So the mac and cheese was good. Everybody's saying it was good, but it just wasn't hitting the way I expected. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what your mama's tastes like.
I'm like, Ma, I really like it was cheesy. It had, it was cheesy. I just the seasoning wasn't hitting like I wanted to. And she was like, "So what you put in there?" I said, I did the 2 teaspoons of hot sauce. I did the teaspoon. I was, just giving out measurements. My mama said, "Oh no, baby. No, baby. I just put it in the bottle. I just use the bottle. I don't use no measuring tools."
See, I could have told you that, Tyler.
Yeah.
I
Anybody that
known.
really in the kitchen for real, you do that shit until the ancestors tell you
I should
stop.
have known. That's
It's
what I'm
based
saying.
off
I just
your
gotta
taste
go with
buds
my
anyways,
gut. I just gotta go with my gut.
And you
gotta
you do it a little bit, and you do the pinky test.
And you just keep
And it's
adding.
like, and you just keep.
Yeah. But I was like, I thought that was so funny. I was just like, I should
You know what that
this
is?
woman does not.
That's what happens when a Negro get educated. They start
But
overdoing
it's
things.
really just
you know what I mean?
it's not the pressure I put on myself. It's the fact that I'm trying to do
sorry.
my mama mac and cheese recipe. You know what I'm saying?
Overcomplicating. Put the degree down.
Put the fries in the bag, nigga. Make the mac and cheese. Just put the fries in the bag.
You trying to out here chat GPT the bitch? Nah, just do it. Just shake it up. All right, cool. You know what I mean?
That's funny, man. But yeah, shout out to my
Trust
mama.
your gut next time.
I've been entrusted with the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, legit for Thanksgiving and shit. So.
Oh, really?
Hey, this actually be 2 years in a row. I do it, but this shit's gonna be a lot better.
Okay.
Last year was good. Don't get me wrong. Last
year
year the mac and cheese was empty, but it just mentally in my mind, I'm like, it just ain't.
No, but I also feel like when you're the person that cooked it, you're like your worst critic, if that makes sense.
No, for real. And I be trying to tell niggas, I was like, I need harsh criticism on the mac and cheese, but everybody be like, nah, it's straight. I'm like,
nah, but I don't need a straight.
I need when you take your bite. I need when you take your bite.
You didn't appreciate my harsh criticism.
What
I did.
I
remember.
I just let him know a little bit too many times because I got high, which is my own fault.
No, Jay. I cut my cheese up a little bit smaller this time, so it wouldn't be like big ass blobs of cheese.
So I said,
is that the feedback you gave?
My feedback was like, yo, this mac and cheese really seasoned very well. It's a little bit more cheese. Need some more cheese.
Yeah.
That's what I kept saying. I was like, it's good. It was seasoned well. I thought it was tasty. It just didn't have enough cheese.
So
Tyler,
this time
you can't have too much cheese in mac and cheese.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This time, not that. It's like, well, that's fair. Very, very true. I might have to double it up. But this time, like last time, I didn't put sprinkles some cheese on top and shit. I did it pretty, like, it was cheesy as fuck. It just, for me, the seasoning. But it'll be good. I'll be ready.
I'm
glad that
you put the Ritz crackers on it?
Oh, no, Lord, no. What?
I had this conversation with somebody. I have had mac and cheese where somebody grabs Ritz crackers. Literally, you put the cheese topping, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And take Ritz crackers crumbled up and like put it on there to be crumbed.
That's like putting breadcrumbs on your mac and cheese. That's a white people stuff.
Here's my thing. I understand that we want a garnish, right? Because I think that's what they were trying to do with the crackers. But a garnish is usually like a green, correct?
Yeah, like
put some
basil.
You put some little bit of chives on top.
Yeah,
chives on top.
Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to some teams, man. KC.
Yeah.
Well, big shout out to Simone. I actually think she was 2-2 last week.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Okay.
She picked off colors.
Should never go against the Eagles, but
so
I needed
you know
that
what?
energy.
I just want to name.
Energy.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I don't just be picking off colors.
She was at. I'm gonna say she was at the same spot you was a couple years ago when first started.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You have made major improvements. You know who Patrick Mahomes is now. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So let's get to it, man. KC, we're gonna start off with my bad. This is KC's picks, where she picks the winner of 4 NFL games that we provide her with.
John Cena, you can't see me.
Big facts. KC, we're going to start with the Monday night football game.
Okay.
This is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, the Ravens are coming off a loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Chargers just got a really nice win. I'm forgetting who they played.
Bengals.
Against the Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you, Jalen. The Ravens are 7-4, while the Chargers are 7-3. So they both have the same amount of wins. Of
Okay.
course, we have Lamar Jackson for the Ravens, and then we have the white boy Justin Herbert, quarterback for the Chargers. Look, this is a battle of the Harbaugh brothers. The coaches for each team are brothers in
Oh, that's
real
a
life.
treat. Okay.
Yes. So they have the chance once again to play each other. They coached against each other in the Super Bowl back in 2013. And here they are back once again playing against each other in the regular season. KC, who you got?
That's tricky. What can you run me the stats again? The wins and
The
losses.
Ravens are 7-4, while the
Mm.
Chargers are 7-3.
Ooh, and you just said the Ravens came off a loss.
Yes.
Uh, damn. I feel like if you come off a loss, you should be hungry. You know what I mean?
Mm.
What's
Mhm.
defense looking like
The defense has been looking real shaky this year
for both teams or just Ravens?
for the Ravens. I'm not too sure about the Chargers.
I will
I
say,
couldn't tell you.
Casey, that Lamar Jackson is having a really good season. May win the MVP again.
Fair,
Second
but
year
he
in a
didn't
row.
play. I'll be very honest. He
Yeah,
did not play good enough against the Steelers. It was very
For sure.
disappointing, if I'm being very
mm,
honest. I hate to be tough on the black quarterbacks, but these niggas do not be putting that ball where it's supposed to be. And it's a little
got you,
frustrating.
got you. You know what? I'll go with the Ravens.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Shout out
Okay.
to
I'll go with
Baltimore.
the Ravens.
In Baltimore, you got to be more careful. Here we go. Um, let's go with a rematch of the playoffs. Last year, we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. The game is in Green Bay.
Okay,
The 49ers are 5-5. Wow, interesting.
okay,
While the Packers are 7-3. Packers are led by quarterback Jordan Love, while the Niners are led by Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy.
okay.
Look, the Niners, man, they're coming back to full strength. They
Uh,
did lose last week to the Seahawks, but that division game, that's a division game, and division games are like it's a toss up, regardless of your
okay.
record. But they do have believe Christian McCaffrey's back. Um, and that's like a major piece on the
Uh-huh.
team. And on the other hand, the Packers, they can outcoach you. Like their coach could legit put some shit together where it's like we ain't never seen a play like that, but that shit
Mm,
fire. You know what I'm saying? Solid team overall. Both teams are solid. Both teams are going to smack you in the mouth. So
right.
it should be a fun game to watch. To be honest with
I think I'm gonna go with um taking all that into consideration. I think I'm gonna go with the Packers.
you, I like that
It's a
pick. I
home
like that
game. I
pick.
feel like they have the home advantage.
Lambeau Field. We got two more games here. Let's go. Ooh, let's go with KC's hometown. We're going with the New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. The game is at home. The game is in Miami. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tua Tagovailoa, his third game back. Um, and the Patriots have been they started the rookie Drake May.
Okay.
Both teams are record wise is hot garbage. We got the Patriots at 3-8, with while the Dolphins are
Hold on.
four and
They've
six.
won 3 games.
Yes.
Patriots have won 3 games. They lost 8 games, and the Dolphins have won 4 games and lost six. Lost six. Now I will say the Dolphins. I believe their best wide receiver, Tariq Hill, he is injured at the current moment. So that is
And
one
their
less weapon they
quarterback
have.
has much for brains.
But he's been playing well since he got back.
His
Pretty
brains are
decent.
still mush.
I'm just for fucking Christ's sake. I mean, 3-8 is woof. You know what? Because I've been focusing on the Celtics and I haven't been giving any shine and love to the Patriots. So I'm going to say I'm going to give it to the Pats because
Okay.
at this point,
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
why not? Literally, why not?
And you know what? For tradition's sake, man, the Philadelphia Eagles are playing the Los Angeles
Woo!
Rams.
Okay.
Philadelphia Eagles are 8-2, while the Los Angeles Rams are 5-5. And
Okay.
real
Ooh,
quick,
okay.
this is
Come
this is
on,
actually,
Philly is really stepping it up, huh?
yeah. Eagles have won
That,
6 in a row.
that running back is really good.
Eagles have
Okay. I
run
thought you
6
was
in a
gonna say
row,
something shady.
and
Saquon Barkley is a beast.
but I must say,
this nigga's
this
jumping
Rams
backwards on
team,
niggas.
the Rams team is no slouch. The game's in LA, but
Okay.
last time I checked, man, every time we go out to LA for the past couple of years, we came out with the W. So
Okay.
I'm not too concerned. But who you got, Casey?
Who do you think I have?
Well, the Eagles it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Shout out to the whole squad.
Jalen.
I didn't realize they were doing so well.
That game is Sunday night.
I didn't realize they were doing so well. I got some big news for you, KC.
Yeah, what's up? Talk
Football related. You might have no choice but to tune in and watch football on Christmas.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Because
I absolutely am
Yes.
tuning the fuck in. Go ahead, Jalen.
Because Beyonce will be performing at the halftime show for Houston versus the Ravens for Netflix's first time ever streaming an NFL game.
And I'm
That's
gonna tell you
not
this
the-
right
is it
here. That
Netflix?
shit that they was doing with the fight, they better figure that shit out.
Oh yeah, they gotta figure that out because their
Yeah.
live service is hot garbage. It cannot handle it. It's like
we
crazy.
can't.
They did a
And can you
playoff game
imagine the
last year.
Beehive?
Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix
Oh,
did a
I
play.
didn't remember that. Oh well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully
Beyonce's
the
gonna be
Texans
performing.
win.
The Ravens might.
I'm looking forward to that. This will
That's
be the
gonna be a
first
good
time Beyonce performs live any of her songs off of Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
So very much.
The NFL is
forward
just
to
trying to choke out the NBA, huh? With like viewership, huh?
It's very much a competition. But the NBA got the whole summer.
Yeah, but viewership for the NBA has gone down tremendously.
Well, it's not.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
that's because these niggas don't compete no more.
That's what
Let's
it
just
is.
be
It's
honest.
honestly what it really.
These niggas ain't.
You
competing.
got niggas like Joel Embiid showing up late the shit, and they only got 2 wins this season.
Your
76ers are playing like ass. I
I'm
can't even have a
gonna make
good
this-
rivalry.
I'm gonna
I can't
make
even
this
have
very
a worthy
clear.
rival. You all niggas
I'm
can't even be a
gonna make
worthy
this
rival.
very clear. I'm gonna make this very clear. Don't nobody talk about Embiid except the Sixers fans. You keep that shit to yourself.
Y'all ain't even a worthy rival no more.
Nah, let me talk about this nigga. You bum ass nigga. Get on the court. Get on the court. Nigga talk about I done did a lot for this city. Nigga, what? What have you done?
First round exit.
Nigga had the nerve to go play in the Olympics and then come back talking about load management. What is wrong with this nigga, man?
Oh, he's soft. He's soft.
What the fuck is Paul George doing?
Paul, I said, what I tell you when you was like, oh, we got Paul George. What I say, Tyler?
Nah, he.
What did I say?
All right. We got more to talk about.
That's all I say. What did I say? I called it. Did I not? I don't know.
All right. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay. I appreciate you finding this on Twitter. Jalen found a tweet that said R&B took its biggest hit when people started singing words like pussy.
I say, ooh, baby.
KC.
Baby, I love you. You're my
You are
everything.
everything. I'm your main babe. I'm a wedding ring.
You know, this is what I'll say. I think R&B has definitely changed. It's definitely not the same. But I will say music is something that we need to, I guess, understand that it changes, right? Like things change over time. I think when we look at rap, when we look at pop music, things change. And I think you can't expect the same formula to apply when the generation it's serving or servicing is not in the same like thought process or capacity. I think R&B was something that was so sacred when we were kids. I mean, I remember the McDonald's commercial. They were, serenading using R&B. I think it was more prevalent to be like serenading somebody and like using the music to like win a woman over or cater to a man. I think now we're in this day and age where love is not necessarily love. It's more like okay, how can I make other people hurt because somebody hurt me? And so if
Ooh.
this is our space, right, in our thought process of love and romance, the music is going to reflect that. And so I think, okay, R&B songs or songs now got, pussy and talking about, making it wet and shit like that. But they're catering to the romance or the love world that we're in currently. Not saying that it's great or it's a good one, because I think, it's just hurt people out here hurting people. But yeah.
Personally, I see what you're saying, Casey, but I also feel like whoever tweeted this out isn't listening to the full scope of R&B. I
That's
feel
fair
like
too.
there's so many different versions. We got, especially the younger, this like the Masegos of the world, Alex Isleys, even Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet music is very sexual, but the way she does it is
It's classy.
it's very, very
It's
classy
classy,
thing
very
to do.
demure. Yeah.
I
Yes.
will.
Yeah. So but also another thing though, people just don't sing as good.
That
I think
Ooh,
there's a lot of
that's real too.
reliance. There's
that
a lot
too.
of reliance on auto tune, and people really ain't and they ain't singing with the passion.
No,
Hey, you gotta
that's
think
real.
about like what's the hits nowadays too. Like the
Well,
R
R
and
and
B
B,
hits are like those are the
Afro beats,
ones, huh?
R&B hits normally have an Afro beat on it.
Yeah,
It's rare to get an
nowadays are
R&B
like,
hit.
or like it's more like the stuff like SZA, Summer
Yeah.
Walker, you know,
You know who I
Chris
would say
Brown.
is like does a good job of like being contemporary but still staying true to their like R&B roots? I would say Money Long. I think
Yeah,
she in to now, if we're looking at
Specifically,
artists that are, relevant now, she
yeah,
is a prime reason of a prime example of like you can still give contemporary, right? Modern now in this moment, but still has the skeleton of what Tyler's saying, which is in essence R&B, right? Like at the core of it, when we strip her shit down to the core and the bones, it's still R&B to its core. But like Tyler said, I think she has an ability to not only songwrite, but her ability to sing and like make you feel things just with the power of her voice. And I don't think we have that now. I don't think
yes,
there's a lot of artists that we can say R&B artists, let me be specific, that can invoke that kind of feeling and passion through their voice.
I
yeah.
So
blame
I
Like
feel
Chris
like
Brown.
which leads them
personally,
to use words that is like not
yeah.
sexy,
A
I
song,
blame Chris Brown.
Why you say
you,
that?
I feel like Chris Brown, he low key started when he started growing up, cussing more and introducing rap into his R&B. And Chris Brown, we gotta admit, was the
he was the
coolest nigga
first.
in the world.
He was the first of
Was the
our
coolest
generation.
nigga in the world.
No. We have
You
to
know,
name that his first album. I mean, is undeniably R&B
yeah.
to its core. I think it was a solid album, but I will say sharp shift on that next one. Each
When he
album
dropped
he did,
Deuces,
yeah,
when he dropped
Yeah,
the
when he
song
came
Deuces,
back. I'm
that
talking
was
about
a
when he,
complete
yeah,
switch
yeah,
especially
in
from the
who he
one
was going
before.
to be. Yeah, that was a complete
When he
yeah.
went
switch in
Little
who he was
Poppy.
going to
Remember
be.
when he Little Poppy?
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, I think the only genre Chris Brown hasn't touched is country.
That's a fact.
That's a
Because
fact.
he's done tech, right? He's
Yeah.
done dance, he's done
Afro
Afro
beat.
Afro beats.
beats,
He done
like, you know what I
reg. Yeah,
mean?
he's done
He
it
But
done
all.
rap.
then
Yeah.
He's done
that
rap.
begs the question, we have R&B singers who are not, it's like they don't enjoy just being R&B. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like they feel like they have to verge into other stuff And it's like, no, just stick with like we don't have our takes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what-
we don't got.
I think Sir.
Yeah, like Jaheim. We
You
don't
know
got
what
a
I mean?
Jaheim
We
no
don't
more.
got niggas in the rain,
Yo,
Tyler,
feel
screaming
like
they
Sir-
heart out.
they
Sir
ain't
might
doing
be
it
the
like they
closest we
used
got.
to. They ain't doing it like they used to.
You know what? I'll give you Sir. Sir's solid. He's
Sir,
solid.
he is solid.
Lucky Day. We
Yeah,
not
but
acting
But I felt
Lucky
like he
Day.
kind of fell off
But
though.
Lucky Day is like
His last
he's
album was
pop.
solid.
He's good R&B
No, his
singer.
last album was solid, but
He's
he's
a good
definitely
R&B singer. He
popish.
just don't. Yeah, I don't think he got the acclaim he deserves.
I thought
he
was
don't
up
got
for
the
a
like.
Grammy nod.
Yeah, but sometimes Grammys go to people just because they're talented and they made a good piece of work. But it doesn't
you know what?
translate to
I
popularity
can see that.
sometimes.
But hear me
Grammys
out,
go
though,
to the
right?
potential and not like what it was.
Think about
Hear
that
me
time
out.
when Chris
That's-
Brown was
that's-
upset when he lost that Grammy to that guy that everyone didn't know who it was, and they looked him up and they were like, "Oh, we actually do know who that is."
His song was a hit. His song was all over radio though. Robert Glasper's song, the one he had with her, that shit was all over radio.
I didn't know that was Robert Glasper. I
didn't
thought
hear
that was just her.
Yeah, but Robert Glasper's a producer anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like everyone knew who he was once they looked him up. But before, when he won, it was like Chris Brown was like, "Who the fuck is Robert Glasper?"
The only producer niggas know is DJ Khaled for real, and that's because the nigga screams all over the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in general, R&B is it's just not as popular,
Yeah.
right? So
I know
we
you
really
feel
don't
kind
know.
of weird about Diddy's album now.
I haven't listened to it. I haven't.
Why do you feel weird about
It's
it?
upsetting. It's upsetting, but I can't. I just can't do it.
Because
It's
he
upsetting,
was
but I
at a.
can't do it.
Tyler soar up and down. This man, he's like, yeah, Casey, tune in.
It should have won the Grammy. It should have won the Grammy.
Hey,
It's not.
hey, let me just say, first of all, the shit ain't had nothing to do with Diddy. It had everything to do
Tyler
with the
was
music.
Krispy Kreme glazing Diddy. No Diddy.
I was
Wait, hey, yo, Tyler, you gonna take that? Get this man. Get this man.
I'm not. I don't care because
today. You can't holler at the kid. I'm for work. I'm fresh with the comebacks.
No,
bruh.
That's
I'm for
crazy.
work.
I can't. I don't feel
Tyler,
no way
bite
from
your
niggas
glove.
that-
Do something.
I don't feel no way for niggas
Stand
that
up
didn't
for
tune
yourself,
in.
nigga.
I don't feel no way. That I know the nigga ain't here.
Here's
It
okay,
is what it is.
but finish what you were saying. You were saying something before Jalen.
All I'm saying is the R&B space isn't as popular in general. So we low key don't really know how popular Lucky Day is. But I will say he is one of those dudes that can give you back the feel. Him and
Yeah.
Sir. And really those are the only two.
I mean,
get
we
thrown
talked
bones.
about this before. I think when we start breaking down R&B, I mean, there's not. I feel like it's, and maybe I don't know. I feel like back in the day. Wow, I feel like back in the day, and it's like definitely during my time. But back in the day, it was more male dominant and
Yeah.
not a lot of women, right?
But that's the same. It's funny
Now-
because it's the same for hip hop.
Now
Yeah.
I feel like it's very much woman dominated, right? You have Jasmine Sullivan, you have Money Long, you have her. I feel like I could list more R&B artists that are women than male.
I'm curious.
And I'm
if
not
there will
talking
be a
about
wave.
no fucking Jacquees either. Please.
I'm curious if this is just like a wave because I feel like men have been singing to women for so long, and I feel like
Nah, it's because men ain't fucking with bitches no more for real.
well that too. It's not a lot of love going on.
There's a
Nah,
lot of
love.
futures. A lot of
There's
futures.
a lot of
A lot
hate.
of toxic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's also a
Lot
lot
of
of
somebody,
niggas just.
somebody hurt you in 3rd grade, and now every bitch after that got to deal with the aftermath, and that's
I
crazy.
feel like with the internet, niggas just don't be outside.
They don't be touching grass enough.
Oh, what the fuck?
Niggas don't be outside.
What do you mean not touching grass enough?
Sometimes you gotta go
touch the
outside and touch the
Sometimes you
grass.
gotta
Sometimes
touch
you
the
just pick it
grass,
up.
man.
You just pick it up.
Just touch some grass, man. You gotta
Feel it in
remember
your
that
hands. Drop it
gotta
to the
remember
ground.
I've never heard of this.
you gotta be reminded to be present.
Yeah,
know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
you gotta go outside, just touch a little bit of grass, get your hands a little dirty.
Get off your phone.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Touch grass. That's insane.
Yo.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna use that though. I'm gonna use that.
Scrub the
You know what?
grass.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all ain't touching grass. That's
Hey,
what's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
go
Take your
outside, touch some
classroom
grass. You know what I'm
outside. Just
saying?
the club.
Yeah.
Touch the grass.
Hey,
Jeez.
everybody, touch the grass. Be present. Rub it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you pick it up. You know, you ever
Oh
go
my
to a
God.
football field, pick up the grass, put in
I'm
your sock.
screaming.
But
Bring it to
shout out to the R&B space, man. I mean, what the fuck has dropped lately, man? It ain't. I haven't heard of like
Nothing.
a
I
really
mean,
good one.
Money Long.
Oh, shout out to Rod Wave. Is he hip hop or R&B?
I don't know.
He's
Rod
hip-hop.
Wave makes me sad.
I mean, here's my thing.
He's a
At
big
some
artist,
point,
but
though.
there's a lot of
at
sad
some
niggas in the
point,
world.
you got to get on an antidepressant, though.
He making
You
a
know
lot
what I
of
mean?
money. He making too much money to be this sad all goddamn time. The nigga eating Big Macs all
The
the time.
money
He
has
big brother.
nothing.
Ain't nothing
The money
against
can't
it.
change.
But like, you can't be that
money
sad
don't-
and eating whatever you want. I'm just saying, if you eating whatever you want and
Jalen,
you
go ahead
got
and log off
money
for me.
and you cannot be sad, I don't care. I'm a big nigga too. I'm not sad when I'm eating. Ain't no fucking way you that sad. What this nigga got to be sad about? He making mad money. He making mad money. This nigga selling out arenas and
It
he's
has
sad. He's
First of all,
sad.
the whole album ain't even sad. He got that song the best. That shit goes so fucking hard. It's ridiculous. Love the sample. It's one of the best songs on that shit. That's number one. Two, just because a nigga got money don't mean shit don't happen to him. Niggas be dying and this nigga.
Why does he know
it
so
seem
many
like
niggas
every
that
album,
die?
somebody passed away.
You know what? I'm not gonna hold you. If I know somebody and all them niggas around them done died, I'm looking at you. Hey, you know what I mean? You the common denominator in this bitch.
Shout out Rawway, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep
Hey,
doing your
your head
good
up.
shout out Rod
Um,
Wave, man. I hope you gets himself happy.
Yo, speaking of, all right, so we're gonna switch to hip hop real quick, man. Shout out to J. Cole. So J. Cole is dropping a audio series called The Inevitable. And apparently what happened is they found an old laptop with a whole bunch of songs from all the way through his career. And this him and his boy Eve sat down for about 8 days just talking over the mic, and they put into a series. Actually, it's multiple series, but they put into this audio series. It's available on inevitable.live. Yes, you got to pay $10 to get the episodes. $10 just to $10, then you get all the episodes. But it's dropping weekly. First episode currently has
Wait,
been
you
amazing.
paying $10 and you gotta wait every week for a new episode?
Hey, anybody that knows me knows what the fuck I'm about to say. Hey, Cole, love you, babe, but you know what? I'm gonna wait until the bootleg come out. Somebody gonna screen record it. Somebody gonna drop it on the
Is
socials.
is it that interesting?
I
Listen
find
to
it.
these niggas talk about.
And
find
here's my thing.
find
If
it
I
very
give you
interesting.
$10, I want to know your baby's first and last name, middle name. Fuck around. I want to know their social security number. There's no fucking way. I'm not getting
hear
the
this?
video.
I'm
I'm only getting the audio.
I want y'all to hear this because early this episode, KC just paid 20. KC just paid $20 to get her ass in that club and rub the shoulder of a Korean back.
Hey,
Now this nigga Cole been giving us music for fucking years.
it ain't been
dropping
free.
out.
It ain't been free.
Fucking
It ain't
years.
It ain't been free.
All that money we pay the goddamn subscription service. You want another $10 from me? I've already paid $10 a month to listen to your
Cole,
music.
you dead
And you
wrong.
want me to pay another $10 to listen to you talk about some shit
And I'm
that I
I'ma
probably
be
already
honest.
know because I listen to every album?
I promise you don't know. I promise you.
And
you
I'm
don't
gonna
know
be
half of
honest.
this
I'm gonna be
shit.
honest with you, Cole. Find the 10 with Apple. Apple takes 10 every month. Get it from them.
Get some
Figure that shit out.
advertisers and make it
Yeah.
a 10 series podcast. Go
Yeah,
on
there ain't no
Spotify.
KC
fucking
be
way.
out. Y'all, we heard KC's story for the weekend. Now she be out here. Go ahead to the old folk bar, get your tricks. She be out here. She went to 2 bars before she ended up at the Afro Tech to pay
did go to
20,
2 bars.
25. Oh, but she can't give a nigga 10 to hear this nigga life story. I'm perplexed.
I'm
confused.
I'm not doing it.
Frustrated.
I'm not doing it. You know what? Because I'm paying. No. I paid 20 for the vibe. What vibe am I getting from Cole whispering in my ear? Tell me.
It's a true inspirational story, I must say.
Okay, so I'm gonna pay the 10. Hold on. I'm gonna pay the 10. If I don't feel motivation or a shift in my spirit, who running me to 10? Cole or you? What's going on?
The difference between me and a lot of niggas, I get money. If you want the 10 back, I'll send you the 10.
I know that's right.
Ah, this
Rich nigga say rich nigga
shit.
shit, huh?
Now,
I don't.
real quick, with Cole, the first episode is about the come up and his journey to New York City when he went to college, where he went to college
Gotcha.
and where the career blew up.
Yeah.
So with that, he has released his first mixtape called The Come Up, which was on Dat Pit for a long time, and it's like, yo, how do we get on streaming services? But he finally was able to put The Come Up on streaming services, which is crazy. Because we all know, even with all the great music Cole's produced, I just feel like the mixtape series is still top 5 in regards to J. Cole projects. Jay, I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like that mixtape, if you put the mixtape series in the album within the albums category, I feel like at least Friday Night Lights and the warm up is top 5 J. Cole projects.
Friday Night Lights was the first mixtape I heard about. So I'm interested. I haven't listened to the come up in God knows how long, but
Been a while.
long time. But yeah, I mean the Friday Night Lights era J. Cole, I thought was like one of the best. So like that's what
Indeed.
made me become a fan in the first place. So
$1 and the Friday Night Lights, that intro
yeah.
with the Erykah Badu sample, chef's kiss. But no, it's a really crazy story just how things lined up for him. And I'm enjoying it. I got like 30 minutes left in the first one. But if you want to tune in, man. It's all good.
Hey, I didn't know he was charging for it. I thought he was releasing this just like on Instagram or something like that.
Nah, you go to inevitable.live, sign in, and then shoot if you want the episodes. So they're gonna drop weekly, but once they all out, and if you pay, you can listen to them.
I'm not a fan of this delivery system. Personally.
Oh, why not?
I don't like paying $10 and then have to wait every week. Why don't I just wait to the end?
I mean, ain't that what you do for a lot of things?
I'm just gonna shut.
I don't pay $10 to watch something every week.
There's a lot of shit that drops weekly. You've paid the subscription already for it.
Yeah, but that has so many other options than just one.
I mean, if you want to be cheap, just say it. Now, I'm a cheap nigga. But this sound like you being a cheap nigga. I've been criticized for being a cheap nigga for years.
No. We're embracing it.
Y'all want to pay $10?
We're embracing it. Boy. In this economy, we're embracing it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's not me being cheap. It's just me being like, I'm not getting my money's worth, in my opinion.
Right. I get it. I think it's been cool. I think it's cool. Shout out to Cole for that, and thank you for dropping the come up. Now with him dropping the come up on streaming services, he got to keep it going. You can't just put the come up on Apple Music and then next week not drop the warm up, and the week after not drop Friday Night.
Unless he does it once a month.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. So anyway, let's keep it pushing, man. KC, do you want to do Nicki and Cardi or Megan Good and Jonathan Major?
Yeah, let's talk about Megan Good.
So, congratulations to Jonathan Majors and Megan Good for being engaged. A piece of news that has shocked, thoroughly shocked some of us. KC, you are our Black love expert. Would you please?
I think it's some bullshit. She ain't processed that divorce. Ain't no way. You ain't really set into why did that divorce happen? What did you do? Because motherfuckers, a divorce is not a one person thing. That's two. It takes two to tango. You didn't process. Hey, we got divorced. That marriage didn't work out. Why did that not work out? Go through that, process that, work through that. work on yourself, work on getting ready for another relationship. Literally, she divorced that man, jumped in with Jonathan. They broke up. I literally just sent y'all some shit where they broke up, and then she pop out with this bullshit ass Pandora ring talking about she engaged.
KC,
Not
why do you
Pandora.
believe she did not work through the
There's no.
divorce?
You're not gonna tell me, and I don't care if it was a year or two. You're not gonna tell me she processed that. There's no way.
I
There's no
mean,
way.
they
That's too fast.
divorced this. They had the most amicable divorce we've ever
I'm
seen
not
in
buying
history.
it. I'm not. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying
And
it.
we also got to remember, my man's the one that filed for the divorce.
Even
Yeah,
more
well-
to the point
Well-
on what you got going on
Well,
that
I've
wasn't
seen-
aligned with
But
him.
I'm saying
I've
she
seen
got
some
every
things
right
that
to
just
go
said
ahead and
that-
jump in the ocean
I'm
and
just
grab her
saying.
another piece of fish.
But what
I'm
if
just-
it's just like, even though he filed for divorce, what
Yeah.
if they both had already come to the consensus that their marriage was coming to an end? You know, they say
But
couples
you
that are
gotta-
always so super performative with their relationships, writing books on how to be such a good husband, such a good wife. You
And
do
that- and that-
relationship
They didn't
advice.
write books. They didn't write books on how to be a good husband. I was just.
And
But
you know what?
basically, I mean-
I'm glad I ain't never bought a book.
Tyler owns a couple,
Talk-
but
See, and that's that bullshit.
I
But-
read one book, nigga. I
but-
read The Wait. It was
Black
actually a
people always
solid
gotta
book.
round shit up.
But listen. So here's my thing. They're like the
ahead.
super
Trying
power
to get on
couple.
a nigga for
You know what I'm
reading.
saying?
I'll be there.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with reading, nigga. Ain't nothing
I'll
wrong
be
with
there.
reading.
Read a book.
My thing is, there was such a performative couple in the past, and I think that there was no real love in it. So at a certain point, they kind of like just fell apart. So like her getting in this new
Okay.
relationship that also seems very performative. We got this nigga shucking and jiving like he's from 1960s.
There's a lot of allegations going on.
I just want to name if we're assuming that she's, see how I said that, Tyler? If we're assuming that she's in these relationships to perform, because she's an actress, so she's gonna arise to the occasion if that's what she's doing. Isn't that more of a reason for her to sit her ass down, not be with somebody, and process and work through, why is it that I keep getting with these niggas? And I'm gonna say niggas capital N.
Who was she with
And-
before DeVar Franklin?
There's rumors that she dated 50 Cent. I mean, I'll send you the video. There's rumors that she dated niggas, but I say all this to say I'm just focusing on her past marriage and her new one that she's about to enter. Looking
KC.
at this,
For respect, if you was with a nigga through a court case, wouldn't you expect that nigga to put a ring on you?
here's my thing. Here's my thing. No. This is a real conversation, and I'm glad
Is that
you
a
brought it
valid?
up.
Is that a valid?
No. This is a real conversation. I'm glad you brought it up. I wouldn't be with no nigga through no court case. Period. There's that.
Wait,
If
wait,
you
wait.
saw the way that nigga
what
ran
if
away
I
from
wouldn't
that
be
white
with
woman,
it.
you wouldn't stick with him.
You wouldn't stick with him?
the way
No.
You
way
was
he ran away from
Cleopatra.
that white woman.
The
you
man
wouldn't
was
stick with
running
him?
for his life from
Call-
that white woman
Call me
and
J.
lost
Cole,
her
'cause I'm
career.
Flipping like reciprocals. Ain't no
The man
way.
was running for his life and
Nope.
lost a career. You wouldn't
Flipping
stand
like-
by him.
Flipping like a reciprocal. Ain't no way.
So here's my thing, Casey. What if the
No.
man was protecting your honor?
But for real, she stuck with him through this court case.
I
It's clear- it's
I
a clear
wouldn't be
decision
questioning
made.
it had they not broken up. But
Yeah.
the fact that y'all broke up, that makes
That-
me feel
Allegedly.
like the relationship.
Allegedly. What if they just got in a really big public fight?
And Casey,
What if they just got a really big public fight?
When you are to get engaged, you got to make sure that ground is solid. Is that
Casey,
ground solid?
I'll
But
say
here's
this,
my
Casey,
thing, here's my
because
thing.
there's nothing perfect. Your
No,
relationship is
by no
never gonna go
means.
perfect, right?
No
I
means,
know
yeah.
people. I know somebody who proposed to his child's mother, and they weren't even together. They weren't even together. He had dinner and he proposed, and they've been married ever since. It's been about 4 years, 4 or 5.
You know, sometimes you
good.
get in a big fight. It's like a romantic comedy. They got in
I
a
don't
big
know.
fight. They broke up.
I don't
He
know.
realized what he lost. What he lost, a Megan Good of all women.
All
You
I'm going
realize
to
what
say,
you lose when you lose them.
I'm going to say this, and then I'm done with the conversation. Megan, I wish you nothing but the best. I
That's
hope
fair.
that
That's
ring
fair.
is the pre-ring and not the real ring. You're Megan fucking Good. Come correct with the ring.
Was the
Casey,
ring
Um,
bad?
what should she have expect? What
the
should she have
ring looked
gotten?
like he went to fucking Pandora
What the
and
nigga that
said,
hasn't been in a movie since Creed?
"Figure it out."
Yeah.
You ain't got a credit card.
Yeah,
Figure it
and
out.
one of his movies didn't even come out. One of his
So
movies didn't even come out.
Okay.
I say that, you know what? I'm gonna say the typical black person phrase when they think somebody's stupid. You like it, I love it.
Casey, what would you expect out of an engagement ring if you don't mind me asking?
Here's my thing. I'm all for unique rings. Like, I'm not saying it has to be the traditional like big rock, but it needs to be unique, but not it shouldn't look like my ring that I got from Pandora. Like, you know what I mean? It need to have some weight
Yeah.
to it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, I
Just,
feel you on that one.
you know what I mean? Just have a little, cause that's crazy. That's
I
you're
gotta
Megan
zoom in.
Good.
I gotta
See
zoom
what I'm
in.
saying? See,
I'm trying to see it. I gotta
zoom
zoom
in
in.
and tell me what you think. I'm not exaggerating.
Oh man, this is
For those of you who are listening to the podcast, I want you to pause this shit right here. Pause it right here. Go Google Megan Good's engagement ring, and you tell
What
me.
What do you think made Jonathan Majors want to propose?
I
that
think that
looks
was the
like a
woman
decent
scared.
sized ring.
That is not a fucking Jalen. Be so for real. That's not a
Oh, the
decent size ring.
diamond. You know what? I had to zoom in more. That's the surrounding the diamond part. I'm not finna cut.
See what I'm saying? Take your time. That's not something you rush.
She look
You know
good
what
in
I mean?
that dress
'Cause-
though. At least she look
Amen.
good in the
But
dress.
notice how you're talking about everything but the ring. Correct?
Hair looks great.
Makeup on point.
Makeup
all-
on point.
All I'm
She
gonna
been in
say
the
is
gym.
this. She is with this man and she loves it there. I love that. I love that
He
for her.
he
But
dressed like he in Star Wars.
do you not question his decision to propose?
I
feel
do.
like
No, I question it. I also feel like I am always curious about when people propose. Like, what was the moment that you were like, they're the one? I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. Because when I think of marriage, I'm thinking of, hey, this is the long haul till death do
Yeah.
us part. You know what I mean? So what
Yeah.
did there was there a situation that happened aside from her going to court? Because that, I mean, if that's the reason why you married her, I mean, should be a lot more people married then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure it
What
was while he was
was
dancing at the after party for that.
yeah? I
Tyler
mean,
Perry
stomping the
movie.
fuck out of the roaches. You hear me? But
Please stop, Jay. Please.
That's
I
right.
just I
That's
just
right,
want to
right.
know what was the turning point for him of like, you know what, I gotta marry this one. I gotta get one. You know what I
It's
mean?
Megan Good. That's what it was.
It had
No,
to be
but that's not
something
enough
subtle.
to.
Nah,
That's not
it's always
enough.
something.
That's
it's
what he
always
was
something
thinking.
subtle, man.
He's like, damn, this Megan Good. I almost lost her. I gotta keep her. I gotta tie her down. Maybe they broke up because she's like, Jonathan, I need to know this is real. That's how I imagine her saying it.
Tyler,
And
come
he
on.
goes, I love you though, Megan. I love you with his little
Tyler,
cup.
come on.
With his little cup.
She's
I
Megan
love
said,
you,
"You
though.
supposed to be."
When
Megan said,
Jalen
"You
started
supposed to
doing
be
Megan
my-
good voices,
You supposed to be my Cleopatra. You
moving
supposed to be
on.
my Coretta. You supposed to be my Coretta.
All right, Jay. It's time for Jalen's nerd corner.
you're petty as hell for saying that correct shit.
You supposed to be my Coretta.
You petty as hell. You didn't have to go there. You didn't. You did not have to bring
I
that up.
I be feeling like I be feeling like it was the other way. I feel like Megan Good was like, "Ain't you supposed to be Barack or some shit like that, nigga?"
Hey. That part. Woo!
Ain't you supposed to be?
You supposed to be
MLK or
Devon
some shit like-
Franklin. You supposed to be Devon Franklin.
All right, let's move on to Jalen's nerd corner, man. Jay,
Oh.
I heard there's an anime you have tuning into. Do you
Y'all,
recommend this watch for us?
y'all gotta tune in on Netflix. Tyler, I know you don't got it. It's okay.
Damn, we gotta stop telling the public
But
that.
Nah,
Then.
once football season over, I'm a cancel my Peacock subscription and I'm gonna get Netflix. I'm gonna get
okay. Well, there's this anime it's called Da Da Don or Da Da Don. I don't know how to pronounce this. A lot of dies. If you don't watch it, I recommend just Googling. I mean, going on YouTube and watching the intro song. That
They go
shit
hard.
goes hard. That's the
Okay.
hardest. That's what made me want to watch it. They dropped the music video for the intro. I was like, let me check this out. Shit goes hard. Um, but it's a new anime. It's good. It's only 7 episodes so far. I don't know how many they're gonna go. It's a funny anime. It's pretty funny. The first episode might trip you up. If you want to watch it, KC, it might trip you up. Might make you a little uncomfortable. So it gets a little crazy, but
Who's
it
it
doesn't
about?
get that bad again. But it's pretty funny. It's about this and there's some romance in it, Casey. I think you'd enjoy it.
Huh?
It's a little romance, kind of a love story between the two main characters. There's this there's this one dude, he believes in aliens. The girl, she believes in ghosts. They don't believe the boy that believes aliens doesn't believe ghosts are real. The girl believes ghosts doesn't believe aliens are real. Whole thing goes crazy. The girl ends up getting abducted by aliens, and the boy gets possessed by a ghost.
Wow.
And he gets powers. She finds out she has powers, and then they go on adventures to try and get these 2 gold balls. And that's all I will say.
Theme song hard. It's a whole drill beat. That
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
tough.
The themes, the uh the intro goes hard.
Mm.
It's been all over the place. Jada's sick of it, so just so you know, shit goes hard. But
Well,
check out Don to Don. Don to Don.
we'll do. We'll do.
It's fire.
We'll do.
Good show. First episode definitely will trip you up though. Trigger warning.
Let's end on
That's
this
all I gotta
last
say.
topic. Nicki and Cardi B. What's going on with them two, KC?
So it's just a quick little tidbit. Nicki this year on the Grammys, Nicki is not nominated for anything at all. But which I honestly, respectfully, I'm not surprised. I know the Barbs they ride for Nicki and they fuck with her, but if we're being honest, Pink Friday 2, that project was not Grammy worthy in my opinion. If we're thinking about all the other shit Nicki has put out, we can't say that that's okay. It wasn't the bar at all. But Cardi, who hasn't dropped a project in like 7 years, her one of her singles, Enough, is nominated for a Grammy, which is kind of a slap in the face.
I feel like Cardi's always nominated.
You feel
for a
like that's a
Grammy.
slap in the face for Nicki?
I feel like it's a slap in the face because it's like I'm thinking as an artist, not just Nicki, but as an artist, I put time and effort into a project and it doesn't get recognized in any capacity. And here's somebody, not saying Cardi don't put in work and doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying like she doesn't have a project out. Literally, it's one single. She has like 3 or 4 singles floating, but she doesn't have a project out. So it's like, how are you? You know what I mean? If you're playing Tyler Advocate, you know.
KC, I see what you're saying, but I'm gonna play Tyler's advocate, and be the number one. If the album wasn't up to par, it shouldn't be nominated. It didn't
That's
do it.
valid.
But Cardi B puts a lot of effort into her singles. If we're being honest,
Her singles
Like,
are usually pretty good.
and then even when she decides to do a
Yeah,
video
you
and
know what
stuff, like
they don't
she
they
goes
don't
all
miss
in.
for the most part. Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, her
She
singles
goes
are pretty
all
good.
in on the singles. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, would you rather one really good song or a mid project?
Yeah. But I'm also thinking if when we're thinking about not Grammy nominations, like how are we picking that? Because if you think about it, Nicki's project wasn't great, but we can't say she didn't have singles or tracks on there that didn't do numbers.
She
You
did.
know?
She had that one song.
Fuck
How's
the
it go?
club up.
Yeah, fuck the club up. Yeah, that song was everywhere.
If we
All over TikTok and everything.
respectfully to Nicki, and mind you, I didn't hear Eminem's album, so, but all of the other albums on Best Rap Album, are better than Nicki Minaj. Pink
Oh
Friday.
yeah, for
Pink
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's no. That's not not denying that at all. But I just think it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, even the one with Lil Uzi, right? That probably should have been nominated for something. I thought that was a pretty big record.
That's
that
what
the
I'm
one?
saying. Like album, cool. I not nominating that, got it. But not even a song, a track, like
Yeah, both those songs were big. Yeah, not even
you know what
pop.
I'm just thinking of like how big those songs were. Like when Cardi dropped Enough, sure, that song was big for sure. But I wouldn't say that it was bigger than what Nicki had for Fuck the Club Up in the song with Uzi. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I will say, I don't think either of them should have been nominated.
Ooh,
I don't even
why?
think I've heard enough by Cardi, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, you did. It was everywhere. That was a big song
How'd it
too.
go?
It just came out early in the year.
KC,
Yeah.
how did enough go?
That was the one.
Oh, that's the one where it's like, oh, bitch, do bitch, none of you bitch gonna do shit. I'm getting better and better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was also called
When
Miami,
I step and
parentheses Miami.
stampede, foot on
When it's
neck,
up,
can't
then it's
breathe.
up, and it's up, when it's stuck. That one, right?
No, that's up. That's up.
Oh,
That's up.
damn, I
That's up.
mix them up all the time.
Yeah, don't play with my Belcalese. You know what I mean? Not too much.
This the one that
How's
you know
Cardi-
you heard
how's
this
Cardi
song
doing
because
with
this is
the
a song
pregnancy?
that she
She
was
still
doing with
pregnant?
Gilly.
She had the baby, and I honestly, we can cut the podcast right here because Cardi said her album's not dropping until next year. So
All right. Shout
All
out to
right,
Cardi.
well,
Shout out to that baby.
she
no,
worse
you
than
know,
Frank Ocean.
Shout out to that
boom,
baby.
mic drop. There you go, and that's it.
Ain't no
Tie it with a
fucking
fucking
way.
bow.
Hey.
That baby been through a lot. Here we go. We appreciate y'all for tuning into the No Clearance podcast, man. Make sure you go to patreon.com/noclearance for the convo, before the convo, and all the extra content we got on the Patreon for $5 a month. And also, please, if you want the dad hats, go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Please stay black.
Stay blessed.
Peace.
Peace out.